Good morning. I always do that. I always say, like, I refer to the time of the day, and I'm like, you know what? They might be watching this in the afternoon. But taking you back to my time. So I went on a camping trip with some old friends the last 4 days. And pretty much every time I go on a trip with these same friends, I have a very similar experience. So I don't know how I decided this, but basically all of my friends are late morning people. All of them. Every time we go on a trip, especially a camping trip, because I rise with the sun, I get up multiple hours before them. We've been friends for 10 years plus. And it's very interesting because in the beginning of our friendship, I would be that friend who I'd be like waking them up. I like woke up at 6 a.m. I'm like, I've been up for 2 hours. It's 8 a.m. And I'd like go around to all their rooms like, yay, it's time to wake up. And they were like, I've never gotten so many death stares in my life. Like, just like, are you kidding me? And then that as we've been friends over the years, it kind of progressed into me then becoming irritated once I got to know them even better, being like, come on, guys, wake up. It's a new day. Like, let's go do things. And then now, like 10 years later, I was amazed at myself and the choices I made. I decided to kind of like throw up my hammock and read my book while they woke up. I like did my breath work and meditation practices. I kind of redesigned it so that they could be in their flow and I could create my own. And Kata and I actually were just having tea yesterday, and I said, one of the most beautiful things I've heard about spiritual growth, or the statements I've heard about spiritual growth, is a symbol of it is new reactions to old situations. New reactions to old situations, just to like honor yourself in those moments. Like, whoa, I didn't get irritated. I didn't try to wake them up. I was just like patient and did my thing, you know, realizing what that is for you in your life. We'll figure out ways to do that out as we practice. So breath work first. Let's do 1 round of Bhastrika and 3 rounds of Brahmari. Bhastrika is forceful inhales and exhales in and out of the nose. It looks and sounds like this. Every inhale, the belly expands. Every exhale, the belly contracts. That's Bhastrika. Then Brahmari is humming-bee breath. So you'll take a deep inhale through the nose. You'll cover your eyes, plug your ears, and go humming to the bottom. You're not going to be able to hear me. Go straight into the second one. And then straight into the third. After the third, palms face up in your lap and begin to set a rhythm to your breath. Close your eyes. Shoulders above your hips. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. Drop down into the low belly and feel the breath pulse in that space. And with a light attitude, maybe even with a little smile on your face, I want you to reflect upon one way in which you've seen your reactions change. Maybe in a certain friendship or a certain setting. Just an acknowledgement of that shift, that change. Even if it's ever so slight, you're in your body, you know what's moving through the mind, you notice it. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And an open mouth exhale. Bhastrika, forceful inhales and exhales, begin. Every inhale, the belly expands. Every exhale, the belly contracts. If you're more advanced in this practice, you're going to want to find a faster pace. If you are newer to this practice, go slow. Have the hands on the belly. Make sure there's expansion and contraction. Yeah, feel yourself breathe with the diaphragm. Belly button pulls up and in every exhale. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. Complete exhale. Empty out, 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 out. Hold empty. Relax. Preparing for 3 rounds of Brahmari. Take a deep inhale. Fill the lungs up from bottom to top. Cover your eyes. Plug your ears. Hum to the bottom. After your 3rd round, release your palms face up in your lap and deepen your breath. If you're practicing to my playlist today, you can reach over and start the first song now. Feel the fullness of breath. The way your whole body, your whole mind responds to breath. Blink your eyes open. Bring the bottoms of the feet down onto the ground, hip width distant apart. Turn the palms face up and slowly lower down to your back. Fingertips should almost be able to touch the backs of your heels. If you have low back issues, then you actually want your heels a little further away. Press down through the center of the heels. Fan the toes out. Inhale, lift your hips up. Bridge pose. Exhale, lower the hips back down slowly with core control. Press through the feet. Inhale, lift the hips up. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, slowly lower the hips down. Each time lifting a little higher, press down through the feet. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, core control, lower them down. 2 more. Press through the feet. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, slowly lower down. Good. Last one. Press down to the feet. Inhale, lift the hips up. This time, hold on your exhale. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. Try to evenly distribute your weight through the inner arches of your feet and the outer arches of your feet. Squeeze your glutes. See if you can isolate all the different glute muscles, engaging them to lift the hips higher. Feel the openness through your belly and your chest, and the constriction at the throat to bring emphasis to the breath. Take another inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower down to the mat. Reach your arms forward, reaching all 10 fingertips past the feet. Peel the shoulder blades off the mat. Take an inhale here. Tuck the chin so the back of the neck is long. Exhale, reach the right arm, right fingertips towards the right toes. So you're kind of in a side bend. Inhale through center. Keep the shoulder blades lifted. Exhale, left fingertips towards the left toes. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Nice breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Keep the shoulder blades lifted. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Feel the heat in the core. One more time on each side. Inhale, center. Shoulder blades higher. Exhale, right. Reaching. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Lift the shoulder blades up. Exhale, lay the back body down. Inhale, press down to the feet. Lift your hips up. And this time, reach your arms up and overhead. Top of your inhale, arms up and overhead. Good. Exhale, lower the hips all the way down. Bottom of your exhale, fingertips towards the heels. Inhale, lift the hips up. Top of the inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, lower the hips down, fingertips towards the heels. And one more time, inhale, lift the hips up, arms up and overhead. Exhale, lower the hips down, fingertips towards the heels. Heel toe the feet together, bottoms of the feet together, knees wide. Reach your arms up and overhead and then grab opposite elbows or opposite forearms. Lengthen the elbows away from your armpits. Take an inhale. And then exhale, wiggle your shoulder blades up and over to the right so that the left side body's open. Breathe up and down the left side body. Allow gravity to pull the outer edges of your knees down. Even within our poses, especially if you've been practicing yoga for a while, you can see that progression of how the mind reacts to the same poses. And that might be based on, the different circumstances in your life. It's not always linear growth or progress. But it's such a beautiful thing to notice those patterns, those ebbs and flows, ups and downs. Because in noticing them, you see them as separate from your true self. Inhale, wiggle your shoulder blades through center. And then exhale, take them up and over to the left so that the right side body is open. Trace your breath up and down the right side, from the right hip crease all the way up along the right upper arm. Sometimes the longer we hold the pose, the more emotions or thoughts may intensify or grow in density. And that's okay. You don't need to usher any of those feelings or thoughts away. Just notice them. Create a little bubble of awareness around them. That's how we create the space to take new actions rather than acting out of old patterns. Inhale, wiggle the shoulder blades back up through center. Exhale, sweep your arms down to the outer thighs and draw the knees to close. Send both legs up towards the ceiling or sky, I guess, depending on where you're practicing. Zip the inner thighs up. Flex the feet up. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your heels halfway. Keep the low back rooted onto the ground. Inhale, lift the legs up. Exhale, lower the heels as low as you can, peeling the shoulder blades off the mat if you need to keep the low back down. Inhale, head down, legs all the way up. Exhale, heels halfway. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, heels as low as you can, maybe lifting the shoulder blades off the mat. Inhale, head back down, legs up. Exhale, heels halfway, keep the back of the skull down. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, heels as low as you can. Peel the shoulder blades if you need to. I think we could do it one more time. Inhale, back of the head down, heels high. Exhale, heels halfway. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, heels as low as you can. This time, everybody peel the shoulder blades off the mat. Baby boat. Point or flex the feet. Engage the core. Take an exhale here. Inhale, full boat. Yes, if you need to, bring your hands to the backs of the knees. If you need more support, bring the toes down. If you're feeling pretty solid, pretty strong, you can extend the legs. Root down through the sits bones, lengthen your spine, lift the chest up, take another inhale up through the crown. Exhale, cross at the ankles, roll over the shins. Nice. Toes together, knees wide. On an exhale, drop your hips towards your wrists and point the toes up towards the ceiling. If you have low back issues like me, you could take a little bend to your elbows and then squeeze your booty cheeks. Pull the chest forward, lengthen both sides of the neck, and feel that stretch through the abdominal wall. Breathe. Take an inhale here. Exhale, child's pose. Root the shins down, round like cat back, and then send your hips all the way back to your heels. Arms in full extension. Lengthen through each and every fingertip, and then on an exhale, walk your hands over to the right. Option to sweep the right arm back and grab the right heel, crawling the left fingertips further over. 3 deep breaths into the left side body. On your next inhale, walk the hands back through center. And on your exhale, over to the left. Option to sweep the left arm back, grabbing the left heel, crawling the right fingertips further over. 3 deep breaths through the right side body. So powerful to just tap into energy's flow. Like feeling the connective tissue expand through the right side. And in which direction it's expanding, in which places does it feel contracted? On an inhale, walk your hands back to center. Take an exhale where you really let the chest, the forehead fall towards the earth. And then inhale, shift forward, traditional tabletop, shoulders above wrists, hips above knees. Exhale, step back, traditional high plank, toes tucked under. Shoulders, hips, heels, one straight line. Spread your fingers wide. Lengthen through both sides of the neck. Engage the low belly. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale, the right leg hovers. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, right knee to right elbow. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, right knee to nose. Exhale, right leg up and back. Good. Take an inhale here, lengthening the right leg, pressing the left heel down. Exhale, bend your right knee and stack your right hip over your left. Encourage the right shoulder down towards the ground. You can literally just let the foot dangle, or you can take big circles with the knee if that feels better in your hip joint. If you're taking circles, switch directions. Inhale, right leg re-extends. Exhale, step the right foot through with core control, low lunge. Right knee is stacked over right ankle. Press the ball of the left foot. Inhale, rise up, high lunge, Anjaneyasana. Press through the right heel, pull the right hip back. Press through the ball of the left foot. Do your best to straighten the left leg and then squeeze your left glute and simultaneously engage your low belly and feel your pelvis neutralize. Yes, breathe here. Take an inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Sweep the arms back. Do not let your belly rest on your thigh. Pull the right hip back. Reach through all 10 fingers. Triceps are engaged. Yeah, you should feel your right leg quite engaged. Right glute, back of the right leg engaged. On an inhale, sweep the arms forward. Warrior 3 arms. Notice how much more core you have to use, how much more strength you have to use to hold your body in place with the arms in extension. Press down the ball of the left foot. Reach through the arms. You can do it. Breathe. Take an inhale here. Exhale, hands down to frame the right foot, to drop the left knee down. Shift your hips back, Ardha Hanumanasana. Right toes flex towards your face. On an inhale, lengthen your spine. And on an exhale, bow forward over your right leg. If you have props at home and you'd like to bring blocks underneath your hands, like you feel like your hands can barely touch the ground, perfect. The other option is taking a bend to the right knee if you don't have any props. Flex the right foot. Press down through the left shin. Breathe into the belly of the right hamstring. Noticing if there's any kind of mental reaction, some kind of attachment to the way the body should be. And know that that thought, that idea can be there without you acting on it, without you kind of believing in it. On an inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, shift forward to a low lunge. Bend your right knee, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Press through the fingertips intensely, and then pull the right knee in like a tiger pose. Inhale, drop the right shin towards the ground without actually touching it. Exhale, pull the right knee back in, tiger pose. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, right knee in, tiger pose. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, tiger pose. Inhale, extend the right leg so it's hovering in a high plank. Exhale, right foot down to the ground. Yeah, other side. Inhale, hover the left leg. Exhale, left knee to nose. Draw it in, round through the back body. Press through the fingertips. The musculature in your hands should be engaged. On an inhale, left knee to left elbow. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Good. Inhale, left knee to nose. Tiger pose. Round, round, round. Exhale, left leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Use your inhale to lengthen the left leg. Press the right heel down. And then exhale, bend your left knee. Stack your left hip over your right. Encourage the left shoulder down. You can just let the foot dangle. Or you could take big circles with the knee. If you're taking circles, switch directions. Inhale, left leg re-extends, hips level. Exhale, with core control, step the left foot through. Low lunge. Press down into the left heel, the ball of the right foot. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Lift your back heel as high as you can. Front knee is stacked over front ankle. Pull the left hip back. Engage the inner thighs so you feel the inner thighs adjust the right hip forward naturally. Lengthen through the arms. You got this. Knit the inner edges of your ribcage towards one another. Belly button towards the spine. On an exhale, airplane arms. Sweep the arms back. Do not rest your belly onto your thigh. Hug the upper arm muscles to the bones. Feel energy through each and every fingertip. Power in the back leg. Chin is slightly tucked. On an inhale, sweep the arms forward. Warrior three arms. You're pointing your thumbs up to the ceiling. Try to bring your biceps in a plane behind the ears. Keep engaging the low belly, squeezing your right glute. Steady the breath. You can do it. Yeah, feel heat build in your body from your toes to your fingertips. Take another strong inhale. Exhale, hands down to frame the left foot. Drop the right knee down. Shift your hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Flex the left foot. Exhale to bow forward over your left leg. Press down into the right shin so the right hip levels out with the left. Bring awareness and breath to the back of the left hamstring. Just patient, knowing that our practices is very reflective of our life, right? Like there are some poses, certain situations that we like and we're just kind of like reveling in. And there are others that we don't like so much. We feel kind of out of place. To me, those ones are our greatest teachers. Because there is a way to always be in harmony with the present moment. It just takes a whole lot of dedicated practice. On an inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, shift forward to a low lunge. Bend the left knee, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Press through the palms, the fingertips intensely, and then pull the left knee into the nose, tiger pose. On an inhale, drop that shin down towards the ground without actually touching it. Exhale, pull the knee up towards the nose. Inhale, drop the shin. Exhale, pull it up towards the nose. Inhale to drop. Exhale to pull it in. Inhale, extend the left leg so it's hovering in a high plank. Exhale, left foot down, downward facing dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Never felt so good. Spread your fingers wide. External rotation of the shoulders. If your weight is majority in the heels of the palms, feel it kind of shift out to the fingers. Press the heels down towards the ground, and if your low back is rounded, bend the knees. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, step up, feet hip width distant apart. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips up the shins. Root through the center of the heels, fan the toes out, engage the low belly. On an exhale, sweep the arms back, airplane arms. If this feels like too much on your hamstrings, you can take a micro bend to the knees. Reach through each and every finger. On an inhale, swim the arms forward, warrior 3 arms. Again, you could bend the knees if this is a lot for you. Engage the low belly. On an exhale, sweep the arms back, interlace all 10 fingers. Inhale, knuckles back, crown forward. Exhale, bend the knees and bow forward. Knuckles up and overhead. Squeeze the heels of the palms together. Bend the knees as much as you'd like, and make sure you relax the head and neck. In poses like these where we target multiple places within the body, the shoulders, the chest, the hamstrings, it's nice to kind of take a bird's eye view of it and say, okay, this is how I feel in this space, this part of the body. This is how I feel in this part of the body. We develop that multi-dimensional awareness to practice off the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, knuckles back, crown forward. Exhale, fold, release the arms down. Inhale, rise up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana, full body extension. For me, this pose feels best with the feet together. If you like the feet hip width distant apart, that's fine. Otherwise, step them together. Root through the center of the heels, fan the toes out, squeeze your inner thighs, lengthen the side bodies, engage the low belly, reach the crown of the head, take a deep inhale. Exhale, prayer palms to heart, steeple mudra grip, interlace all 10, release the index fingers. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, take it over to the right. And now instead of holding it the right, I want you to take baby pulses. Baby pulses. Notice the strength in the right side body that needs to be engaged to do this. Good. Now on an inhale, come up through center, lengthen. And then exhale, take your deepest bend yet to the right. Good. Breathe here. Press through the pinky edge side of your left foot. Squeeze the heels of the palms together. Inhale up through center. Exhale, take it over to the left. Press your hips to the right. Try to bring your biceps in a plane behind the ears. Engage the low belly. And now I want you to take little baby pulses here. Pull the belly button towards the spine. No sticking the booty out. Notice where you feel it when you take the little pulses. And then inhale up through center, lengthen. Exhale, deepest bend to the left. Yeah, and then breathe through the right side body. Wouldn't it be nice if we could always just feel breath travel through our bodies, travel through certain interactions we're engaging in? If we could just, for a second, stop paying attention to every thought moving through the mind and say, ooh, how are they breathing? How am I breathing? Inhale up through center, release the grip, bend the right knee up to hip height. Exhale, right elbow into your side. Grab the big toe edge side of the right foot and point the knee straight down. Then engage your low belly. You can stay right here if you feel a strong quadricep pull. If you want more, inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, begin to kick back into the palm, dialing your right shoulder down, your right hip down so that the knee doesn't splay out to the side. Try to keep the left arm into an upward trajectory so you kind of feel a back bend, even if that means you don't fold as deeply. Breathe. Squeeze the right glute, kick into the right palm. Give yourself a little gentle smile if you fall out. Go to your edge. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Release the right foot. Option to extend the right leg if you'd like. If you do, engage the low belly and level out the hips. Press out through the right heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, right foot down. Fold all the way forward. Feet hip width distant apart once again. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips up the shins. Exhale, sweep the arms. Sweep the arms back, airplane arms. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, warrior 3 arms. Bend the knees if you need to. Engage the low belly. Feel the musculature along the back body. Point the thumbs up towards the ceiling. On an exhale, sweep the arms back, awkward interlace of the fingers. Inhale, knuckles back, crown forward. Exhale, bow forward, bend the knees as much as you'd like. If you have a hard time relaxing tension in the neck, you know what to do. Shake your head. Yes, no. You can even imagine there's a little pencil at the top of the head and you're trying to draw circles on the ground. Connect to breath. Try to keep the arms active, even if just the fists are just a half an inch from the low back. Feet rooted. Press the heels down. Fan the toes out. On an inhale, halfway lift, knuckles back, crown forward. Exhale, fold, release the arms down. Inhale, rise up, steeple mudra grip. Go straight to it, step the feet together. Exhale, take it up and over to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale through center. This time, exhale, Anuvatasana. Separate the hands, bend the elbows out, feel the chest open wide. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Arms high, left knee bends up to hips height. Exhale, left elbow into your side. Grab the big toe edge side of the left foot and point the knee straight down. Engage your low belly. Feel that neutralize the pelvis. You can stay here or lift the chest and begin to kick back, dialing your left hip down. I have an old hamstring injury on my right side, so sometimes it feels good to just take a little micro bend of the standing leg, and it'll help you to deepen the quadricep stretch. Breathe. No expectations of what this shape should look like. Dive into what it feels like, how you can intertwine your breath with it. So close. Use an exhale to go to your edge. And then inhale, one-legged Tadasana, arms high, bend the left knee. Option to extend your left leg on the exhale. If you do extend the leg, really engage your low belly, level out your hips. Press through the right foot, flex through the left foot. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, left foot down, fold all the way forward. Prayer palms through the midline. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to a high plank, feet together. Side plank, rotate to the pinky edge side of your left foot, right arm high. Press the left palm down and forward, feel the fingertips grip the mat. Lift your hips up. Option to hover the top leg. Option to reach your right arm alongside your right ear. Breathe here. Feel your core engage, your left side body working. And then on an exhale, right palm down, feet together in a high plank. Inhale your left arm high, Vashisthasana, other side. Pinky edge side of your right foot. Left arm high, lift the hips up, press the right palm down and forward. Option to hover the top leg. Option to reach the left arm alongside the left ear. Keep lifting the hips. Breathe. Take a big inhale. Exhale, left palm down, both knees down to the mat. Turn your left ankle out to the left a few inches. Inhale, supported side plank. Right arm high, right leg hovers. Exhale, bend your right knee and sweep the right arm back. Grab the pinky edge side of your right foot or outer edge of the ankle. Press through the left palm, left shin, and then kick into your right palm. And then very intentionally choose the direction of your gaze. You can look over the right shoulder. You can look down at the left hand. Breathe. So good. Opening up the right side of the chest, the right quadricep. Inhale to extend right arm, right leg. Exhale, switch it out. Right palm down, right knee down. Bring your right ankle out to the right a few inches. Inhale, left arm high, left leg hovers. On an exhale, sweep the left arm back and grab the pinky edge side of your left foot or the outer edge of the ankle. Press down through the right palm, right shin, kick into the left palm. Either look over your shoulder or look down at the ground. Feel that open line through the front left side body. Just simplify awareness, like seeking pockets of heat, seeking openness versus density. Allow yourself to explore your body in that simplified way. Inhale to extend, left arm forward, left leg back. Exhale, left palm down, left knee down. Inhale, step back to a high plank. Exhale, replace your hands with your forearms. Forearm plank. Press through the elbows, spread the fingers wide, squeeze your glutes. If they're not already together, step your feet together. Turn your right elbow out to the right a few inches and then rotate to the pinky edge side of the right foot. Reach the left arm high. Take an inhale here, lift the hips. Exhale, slowly lower the hips without actually touching them to the ground. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale to lower, slow. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more. And then forearm, left forearm down, switch it out. Left elbow out to the left a few inches. Turn to the pinky edge side of your left foot. Inhale your right arm high. Lift your hips up, engage your core. On an exhale, lower the hips so they're hovering above the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. As high as you can. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 1 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bring the right forearm down. Turn the forearms to parallel. And then drop your hips down to the ground. Sphinx pose. Draw your elbows towards your hips and your hips towards your elbows. Feel that length in the chest forward. This really isn't for me, but some people have very flexible spines. So if you don't, stay here in Sphinx. If you're like itching for a deeper back bend, keep your elbows where they are. Turn the hands out a few inches. Press into the palms and lift the chest. Breathe. Those of you with the elbows lifted, exhale to bring them back down. Turn the forearms to parallel. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, forearm plank. Exhale, high plank to downward facing dog. External rotation of the shoulders, lengthen the spine very intentionally. If you have a lot of heat going on, feel free to take an open mouth exhale. On an exhale, walk your hands all the way back towards your feet. Lengthen your spine. And then exhale, bend your knees, belly rests on the thighs. So you have 2 options here. You can place opposite pinkies and opposite elbow creases and just dangle. Or you can wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. Once you have hold of the toes, inhale to lengthen the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, bend the elbows out and pull the crown down towards the ground. Usually what I'll do is start with my knees bent and then slowly with every inhale, send the hips high. And every exhale, send the head low. If you find yourself constricting the breath in moments of discomfort, choose a new reaction to an old situation. Release your bind, whatever it is, whether it's toes or elbows. And then inhale, rise up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana, arms high. Exhale, Samastitihi, prayer, palms to heart, steeple mudra grip. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right knee bends up to hip height. Exhale, step your right foot about 2 feet in front of your left. Feel your weight shift to your right foot, heel, then ball of the foot. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to shift forward, warrior 3. Lift the left leg up, dial the left hip down, arms in full extension. It's okay to micro bend the standing leg. And if your body's still like, no, there wasn't enough core or hamstrings and I can't, then you can bring your prayer palms to your heart instead. Breathe. Flex the left foot. Steady the breath. You got it. Take an inhale. Exhale, chair pose, prayer palms to heart center. Step your left foot up next to your right. Squeeze the knees together. Release steeple mudra grip. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Stay low in the hips. Pull your left hip back. Press the palms into each other and look over your right shoulder. If your thumbs are at the center of the sternum, then you can extend the arms. Breathe. Take another inhale. Exhale, hands down to frame both feet. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, tuck, round, and curl. Lift your heels, bend your knees to full flexion. Root the palms down. Tuck the chin tightly, and then breathe into your upper back. Inhale, halfway lift, root the heels down, fingertips up the shins. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Press through the feet, reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, prayer palms to heart, steeple mudra grip. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, arms high, left knee bends up to hip height. Flex the left foot. Exhale, step your left feet about 2 feet in front of the right. Feel the shift. Inhale, lift the right heel. Exhale, lean it forward, T shape in the body. Dial your right hip down. Slight bend to the left knee if you'd like. And if your body's like, no thanks, ma'am, you can bring your prayer palms to your heart instead. Keep engaging the low belly, dialing the right pinky toe down and breathing. Press through the left foot. You got this. If you don't like it, it's a beautiful opportunity, right? To just soften and say, okay, here I am though. Here I am. Take an inhale. Exhale, chair pose, prayer palms to heart. Right foot steps up next to left. Keep those thighs burning. Inhale, lift the chest up towards the thumbs. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. If you can't quite get it to the outside of the thigh, you can place it between the thighs. Palm to palm, press. Leverage for the twist. Option to extend the arms. Full expression, you're looking over that top shoulder. Breathe. Yeah. Take another inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips up the shins. Exhale, tuck, round, and curl. Lift your heels, bend your knees, root the palms down, and just have a little moment here like, oh, thank goodness, my quads are resting. Because it is going to be just that, a little moment. Inhale to look forward. Exhale to squeeze your inner thighs and point your knees forward. Bring one hand to heart center. Bring the other hand to heart center. Toe stand, toe squat. Option to stay right here if you got the wobbles. Option to extend your arms up and overhead. Now lift your hips a half an inch higher than you want to. Lift your pelvic floor if you have a Mula Bandha practice. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. You can do it. Feel the side bodies work. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Yes. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. I think we could do one more side. Inhale, center. One more time on each side. Exhale, right. Yeah, lift those hips. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, boat pose. Land the bum back. Scoop the backs of the knees up. Navasana. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. You can keep your hands at the backs of the knees, or you can extend the arms. If you are very tired, just stay here and breathe. You can even keep toes on the ground. If you want a little something more, take an inhale. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Extend the legs, shoulder blades hover above the ground. Inhale, full Navasana. Bring it back together, spine long. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Extend. Inhale, full Navasana. You got it. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Extend. One more time. Inhale, full Navasana. Bring it together, accordion style. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bring it together. Exhale, cross at the ankles, roll over the shins, tabletop, thank goodness. Shoulders above wrists, hips above knees. And I want you to turn your fingertips around so the thumbs are pointing out. We've done it plenty with the wrists today. And from this place, I want you to take some cow cats. Inhale, drop the belly, roll the shoulder blades down and back. Exhale, round through the back body, tuck the chin. And keep flowing like that. Inhale, belly drops, heart lifts. Exhale to round. Inhale, front body open. Exhale, back body open. One more time like that. And then neutral spine. Turn the hands around. Bring the thighs together. Tuck all 10 toes under. And then sit back on your heels. If you're like, there's no way I can sit on my heels, you can bring a pillow onto the heels or even a block to just kind of lift the hips a little bit. Now, perfect timing. I hope you're sweating as much as we are. Bring your fingertips into your armpits and lay the backs of your hands down your side bodies to stretch the other sides of the wrists. Close your eyes. Expand the rib cage out into the hands with breath. Good. Give it another round. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down. Untuck your toes. You can pitter-patter them a little bit. That'll probably feel nice and good. Sit your hips back at your heels and swing the legs around. Seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Flex your feet. Press the heels out. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, bow forward over your legs. Now you can grab hold of your shins, ankles, feet. If you're very flexible, you can do peace fingers around big toes again. Inhale, pull on the legs or the feet, lift the chest forward. And then exhale, bow forward. Relax your head and neck. Shoulders away from the ears. Deep breaths. There are an infinite amount of situations we can find ourselves in throughout a lifetime. As well as an infinite amount of reactions to those situations. But generally, we have some sort of mental patterns, some sort of set way of reacting. And that's because we're letting the past spill into the present. How to choose new mindful action? Witness the old pattern arise. And instead of identifying with the old pattern, find yourself identifying with the witness. Look, I know it doesn't happen first try, but that's why we try again and again. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, reach the fingertips forward and slowly roll down to your back. The roll down should be easy after all that core work, huh? Good. This one's a little hard to describe verbally, but I'll give it a go. I always do. Bring your right ankle to the bottom right corner of the mat. Cross your left leg over your right so that both legs are straight. Wiggle your shoulder blades up and over to the right and lay your left wrist into your right hand. So you're kind of in a half moon shape. left side body's open. And again, we call this one Bananasana because you look like a banana. The breath travels up and down the left side from the outer heel all the way up and along the arm. Inhale through center, uncross the legs, release the wrist, lengthen. Exhale, left ankle to the bottom left corner of the mat, cross the right leg over the left, wiggle the shoulder blades up and over the left, place your right wrist in your left hand. It's okay to bend the elbow slightly if that feels best for your shoulder flexibility. Close your eyes and watch the breath travel up and down the right side. Inhale through center, uncrossing the legs, releasing the wrist, reach the arms and legs long. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Good. Bring the knees up into the armpits and then flip the shins upward. Bottoms of the feet flexed up towards the ceiling. You can grab the inner edges of the thighs, ankles, or feet. And then pull the knees down to either side of the torso, first finding some flexibility in the hips. It might feel good to just hold it center, but if you want to sway side to side, then sway side to side. Giving your low back a little massage. Bring your knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring the forehead up to the knees. Take a deep inhale. Fill the lungs up from bottom to top. Hold at the top and squeeze yourself tight. Squeeze toes, inner thighs, arms, face, everything in. Everything contracts. Squeeze, tighten, flex. Exhale, release, open to Shavasana. Legs long, feet hip width or wider. Take that moment to roll the shoulder blades down and back so the palms are face up. Relax into Mama Earth. Look, there's no reason to judge yourself or be harsh when you find yourself falling into the same reactions, the same unhealthy relationships. Because the ego is designed as a defense mechanism to protect yourself. But this practice of yoga teaches us that when it comes to pure consciousness, there's nothing to protect. You can walk this earth with a wide open heart space, knowing that everything that's impermanent doesn't define you. Without moving the body, take a few deep breaths. Feel the breath bring a sense of vivacity, aliveness to the body. Tuning into the here and now. Start to bring some little movements back. Wiggling your fingers, your toes, pointing and flexing the feet, rolling out the ankles, the wrists. And when you're ready, inhale, full body stretch, legs long, arms long, lengthen. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest, to roll to your right side in a fetal position. Remember to honor yourself when you find that you are newly reacting to an old situation. Yeah, there's always going to be growth in this lifetime. That's why we're here. We're here to grow. But it's important to acknowledge the growth that you've done thus far. Press up into a seat. Anjali Mudra, prayer palms at the heart center. And we'll close with an Om. Inhale to Om. Namaste. Thanks, guys, for tuning in.